go. Hut. Down. Ready. Blue, set hot. Ready, ready. Blue 22. Blue, hut, 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 hut. Down. Ready, hut, hut, hut. Ready, hut, hut. Ready. Red 20, hut. Down. Hut, hut. Here we go. Hut. Down. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Set hot. Ready, ready. Red 54. Red, hut, 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 hut. Down. Hut, hut, hut. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Red 20, hut. Down. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Hut, hut. Here we go. Hut. Down. Ready. Black. Set hot. Ready, ready. Hut, 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 hut. Down.
Dude, they don't want
Ready.
none. They don't want none of this.
Hut, hut, hut. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Red 20, hut. Down. Ready. White 29. White 29. Hut, hut. Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game.
In the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UTEP Miners and the Troy Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. In the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UTEP Miners and the Troy Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Miners will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a crease, it's Griffin. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Back's got it on the screen. Hard running there. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Drives inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randolph. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Griffin. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. The short hands, it's Dortch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you gotta still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Right at the line. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the stick...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Defense playing a bail technique. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sends it downfield. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners!
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
Makes the grab in their space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Crowder. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. Inside the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Troy.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Under pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Thomas. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it moving. It's Griffin. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, gonna throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And off to Jones. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Colson. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now hits it. It's Jones. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just barely got rid of it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Colson. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, UTEP! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll try to end answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to pass on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first two drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the fourth down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Offense all set and ready to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he's brought down after a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Miners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. To the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Makes the grab, it's Griffin. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Randolph. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. All 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Gonna take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Escapes the pressure to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And off to Jones. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye. Everything for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Just couldn't quite squeeze the interception, and man, did he have some daylight in front of him. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
On the delay, it's Griffin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
With the catch, it's Griffin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Trojans in the hurry-up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Crowder. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Escapes the pressure going right. There's not anywhere near good ball placement.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And we start with the NC State on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's now take a look at top 20.
UTEP has the ball and the Minor offense ready to go to work. Dropping back, Olsen. They'll run the screen. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Churns into the pile. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. The throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Moving out to the right. Release to the back. And he gets rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Left side, it's Dortch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Worley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. Keeps it on the option.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet, it's Crowder. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Slams ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Rushes on, and they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Right back to it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to pass, it's Crowder. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Just got rid of that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Troy, 24. UTEP, 21.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nice play to knock that one down.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Whip it out to the back on the screen.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Griffin. They've got him corralled.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Right side, it's Lott. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Just keeps slinging it. Out wide left, it's Dortch. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got enough for the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out. They'll run it. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Sets his feet, it's Colson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Tate. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll ride him again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Wants to throw, it's Colson. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Gets rid of it.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.